Hey there, Saints, and welcome to Awaken's Sermon Spark Notes. So when I was a child, growing up, my family and I traveled a lot. We lived in Japan, we've been to the Philippines, Singapore, I've been to Europe twice, visited 11, 12 countries in Europe. We've been to various islands, been to Taiwan, and one of the commonalities is wherever I went, no matter what country I was in, I was always very aware that I was an American citizen. And people would come up to me, or even people we talked to, and they're like, "Oh, you're an American," and I was like, "Yes, I am," and I was able to say it proudly, because as a kid, my dad was in the military and I didn't know better. There was a sense of greatness that seemed to be tied to the fact that I was an American citizen. And this past week, as we went through the idea of what it is to live life in the kingdom of God, I think that's the image that gets brought to my mind, that we don't carry the full weight around the world with us of what it means to be a Christian, a God follower, a citizen of the kingdom. Because of God, there's already a reputation in place. There's already an idea people have about what it means to be a kingdom citizen, to be a follower of God. And we simply have to make the choice of whether we're going to confirm what they think they know or go the opposite direction. And this week, as you guys are considering the teaching and the lessons we learned about rights and obligations as a citizen of God, about putting on the uniform and the different ideas that we have of representing God as Christ's ambassador, with that idea in mind, over the course of this past week's teaching, I want to challenge you to be able to move past the ideas of rights and obligation and to consider what it means to represent God as an ambassador, right? As a citizen of God in a foreign land, which is where we are. Paul talks about this idea that we're strangers and foreigners and aliens in this world. We represent God. And I just want to charge you to consider this week, what are the different ways in which people in my life who know that I'm a Christian see God in me? And are we representing Him appropriately? And do we stand in contrast to the ways that this world tends to operate? And I think that's just always something that's important for us to be mindful of. Saints, I hope you have a fantastic week, that you're being encouraged and challenged. You take care.